Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of Scott Flick Snowshoeing. Hopefully some of you will be a carryover from my sailing channel and the channels will feed back and forth from each other. As you know, people from my sailing channel, I live in Michigan and in lower Michigan as far as that goes, middle to lower Michigan. So living in Michigan, I get about 5 months out of the year to sail, and the rest of the time it's pretty cold. Well, about 3 of those months we get snow on and off. But in lower Michigan, the type of snow that we get is pretty shallow. Maybe once or twice a year we'll get a good dump of snow where there's maybe a foot or more. The majority of the time it's about 2 to 3 inches of snow that I'm dealing with, maybe 4, and it's here for a while and then it goes away. So the type of snowshoe that I need is more of a glorified crampon. So I did my research, and the snowshoe I decided to go with was the MSR Lightning Ascent. Now there's a few reasons I chose the Lightning Ascent, and mind you, this is not a infomercial. I'm not sponsored by MSR. This is just my research that I've done, and I'll share with you what I came up with. Because I really don't need a lot of flotation, my weight fully loaded is in the low 170s. This particular size snowshoe that I got, the Lightning Ascent 22 inch, what I like about it is it will float up to 180 pounds of weight without, or as is, when you see it like this. And it's a very small snowshoe. It's only 8 inches wide. And what's nice about that is my stance isn't really far apart. Now, like I said, the majority of the snow that I'm in, I don't have to worry about floating in the snow. It's more about having good traction going across trees, logs, rocks. So what I was really looking for is somewhat of a glorified crampon. And that's what you have. You'll notice all the way around the edge you have teeth that bite in. You have good traction here, and the crampon that pivots is very aggressive as well. So that's what I was really looking for in a snowshoe, was a bit of a glorified crampon. The 1 or 2 times a year that we do get snow, what you can purchase for MSR snowshoes is a tail, and I haven't even bought those yet. As a matter of fact, today we have about 3 inches of snow out there. It's our first good snowfall, and this will be my first time out snowshoeing. But when the snow gets deeper and you want a little more flotation, these tails attach. And I believe they add 6 inches. Don't quote me on that. I'll let you know further when I finally get some snow to actually use those. And then you can float up to 250 pounds, so you're a lot more buoyant and it helps you stay on top of the snow. And then the Lightning Ascent, the Ascent series, come with this particular binding, which is a really good secure system. So those are the snowshoes I chose to go with. They seem pretty durable. As time goes on, I'll let you know how I feel about them. I'll give you an honest review and the type of conditions that I'll be snowshoeing in. So what I plan to do with this channel is, in lower Michigan, we have a lot of state parks that I used to mountain bike through. And, you know, in the middle of the winter here, it gets dark at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm sorry, about 5 o'clock. So typically by 5:30, I'm affected by the light. I'm ready to go to sleep. So I thought this year I'm going to actually beat winter, because in the past it's been nothing but a pain in the rear and an interference with my sailing season. So now I'm going to try to take on a sport that will help keep me fit and help me enjoy winter a little bit more. So what I plan to do with all these lower parks in this area, parks in lower Michigan that I used to mountain bike on, we're going to head out and do the trails on snowshoes. I'm pretty out of shape, I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to be starting out with some of the parks that are a little more flat. And what I plan to work up to is a place called Holdridge. And Holdridge has a really nice, they call it the Wall. It's a very steep hill, and my goal is to make it through that. I want to say It's about an 8-mile trek, the whole loop, and then the wall's pretty steep, and I can't tell you how tall it is, but it'll get the heart pumping, let there be no question about it. Which takes me back to this particular snowshoe. The reason I chose the Ascent series is they have what's called a televator, and it's this metal bar here, and what that does when you lift it up, when you're hiking up the hill, your heel will rest on top of the televator, which when it's flat, it holds the snowshoe at this angle here. So it's a lot easier on your legs as you're ascending a hill. So again, that's another reason I chose the Ascent series. And then when you get back to the flat rolling terrain, you put the televator down and you're on your way. So that's the plan for this channel. So I hope all that sounds exciting to you. I really look forward to making this channel. It's going to keep me busy through the winter. And I'd love for you guys to subscribe to my channel, especially all you sailors. From my previous Scott Flick Sailing channel. Please check that out too if you're new to this channel and you haven't yet. So yeah, please subscribe, give it a like because that really helps me, and if you'd leave a comment I would appreciate that as well. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode where I'll be doing my first trek, and it's through Donner. It's called Donner Martin Nature Sanctuary. It's a beautiful park. I can't wait to show it to you.